Oh my god. I am like that number one person who doesn't even really like frozen food lah. Well, I'll just wake up only then see this kind of message. But frozen food should be fine. I like to eat unhealthy food anyway.
Good morning, I just woke up and this is probably the best news I've received so far because I do love to eat frozen food. I eat them all the time, especially for suppers, apart from Maggi mee. But to be eating it for 72 hours, I think it's definitely going to be a challenge. You know what? Bring it on. Frozen food. Let it go. Let it go. I'm going to consume it for 72 hours.
Ooh, frozen food challenge. I think the challenge won't be that bad because I consume quite an amount of frozen food, I would say. Quite like it. But I think the main challenge would be having to cook for the next 3 days. And just nice you all caught me for my breakfast. I'm having frozen chicken katsu with milk, like cereal. As usual.
Okay, good morning. So it's day 1 and I'm gonna go get my breakfast. So yesterday I actually went to buy like tons of food lah. All the frozen food. So for today's breakfast, I'm gonna do something a bit special. I'm gonna have this. I actually think it looks really good. It looks super promising. I think it tastes nice, it tastes healthy. It's quite delicious. If you love acai, I would recommend giving this a go.
Good morning! It is day 1 and here is my cat that nobody asked for. Okay, she doesn't want to be video, never mind. Oh, yo. Everyone is either unfriendly or over-friendly. Just heating up the prata in a pan with oil that is splashing at me. I'm scared. Wow, the lighting very aesthetic today. This random mic makes me look like I'm doing ASMR. Hi, can you hear me? No, you can't because this is connected to my computer. I don't know what I'm doing. Ebook was doing a test recipe actually, and Kiara offered me a frozen prata, and I thought it was delicious, but that was in the microwave. I've never really pan-fried one before. The texture is very fluffy and quite light, so it's quite similar to the ones that you would actually eat in stores. I don't have any complaints eh.
Ta-da! That's it. 5 minutes first. And that's it. So easy. Ayo, is it burnt? This is my garlic bread. I honestly think that I overcooked it a little bit because right now it is... Can you hear that? It is super hot. And I'm still working from home, so usually what I'll do is I'll eat my breakfast while looking through my emails in the morning. Oh my god! Oh damn, son! It's good. See what I told you, it's so easy. Frozen food for 72 hours, no problem.
72 hours, no problem.
So after much deliberation, I've decided to make the pizza for my first lunch of this challenge. I'm gonna give it a crank. I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, enjoy cooking inside. Bye bye. Ooh, okay, so here with me I have my oven baked frozen pizza. The cheese has melted quite well, I would say. Taste wise, not too bad. You don't expect like the best pizza or anything, but it's still good. Nice. As you can see, the chunks of the chicken ham is quite big also, so they're quite generous in that aspect. The balance is just nice. There's enough of the ingredients, there's enough of the pizza, and in the box there's actually 2 pieces, meaning like 2 round pizzas, and it cost me about, I think, $7.50. Not too bad, $3 for such a pizza, and I'm gonna finish them up.
So for those of you who don't really know, like I'm not vegan, I'm only vegetarian. I can still eat dairy and eggs, so this is something that I can eat. And I know some of you always give me shit that vegetarians can't eat cheese, right, because of rennet. I know that, so just to prove to you guys, I can actually eat this. There's this little thing here that says suitable for lacto-vegetarians. So yes, I'm very excited to eat this. Alright, I popped it into the oven. I have to let it cook for about 11 to 13 minutes. Can't wait! It tastes surprisingly better than expected. I was super worried about the crust because it didn't look very promising. if you want to try this, I do recommend it. I think it's quite nice. The tomato sauce is a good balance against the cheese and the spinach.
I'm too lazy to go far away, hence why this challenge is perfect. Just buy frozen things from the nearest place. For today, lunch, I'm gonna be trying this teriyaki chicken and rice. Doesn't really have the teriyaki smell though. It says it's supposed to be teriyaki chicken. It's quite nice though. The flavor is not bad or anything. I just think the teriyaki flavor is not very strong. But other than that, it's pretty good. And it's good also, they got like sauce. Okay, you can't see, but sauce.
Okay, I'm not sure whether you can see it or can hear it, but like something is happening to my soup. It's like popping. They literally tell you not to take out the soup from the plastic and just submerge the plastic into the boiling water. Part of me is afraid that I'll get poisoned because like, you know, plastic melts with heat, right? So I do have my balance of the garlic parmesan bread that I had for breakfast. Well, the smell of the tomato and basil soup really like hits. The most prominent taste is of course the tomato because it's actually pretty sour, but it's still very flavorful. I think I will not do this again because garlic and parmesan, they have really strong flavors already on its own. So when you mix with something as flavorful as the tomato and basil soup, right, it's like clashing. But either way, I am still gonna finish up my lunch because otherwise I'll be hungry. So I'm gonna continue finishing up my soup while watching my show on Netflix.
I have some very tragic news to share with all of you. So like, I was just minding my day, right? I just wanted to eat my frozen food lah, and then look at this! I was about to eat my mini cornetto, and then my ice cream part dropped.
Okay, it's now dinner and I'm going to show you what I'll be having. My meal for today is my soup and my garlic bread. I think the soup is quite nice, but this one is a bit salty. I also decided to eat soup today because I'm going dance later, so I don't eat too heavy a meal.
This looks very odd, but it's actually a frozen burger that my mom bought recently to try out. Looking at this, you have the fried rice, the chicken wings, and you have the burger. A bit dry lah, but still edible. Maybe if I were to rate it out of 10, I would give it a 6.5 lah.
I just finished training. It's around like 10-ish. This is my usual eating time. Not very good, please don't follow. So usually I try to eat a bit lighter for dinner because it's very close to like bedtime. So today what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna make some dumplings. I'm gonna pop them into this. I usually steam them. Steaming's a bit healthier than pan frying. This one tastes really just like the Japanese gyoza you'll get at a ramen place or like a Japanese restaurant. It tastes really quite good. I like it. Maybe I'll try to pan fry it one of these days.
Yes, this is what I was looking for. I'm so excited. When you eat lasagna in a restaurant, you can actually see the layers of like, you know, the pasta, then the beef, and the pasta and the beef. Wow, it's good. But then this one, like, it's all meshed up in this metallic container, so you can't really see the layers, but it still tastes not bad. It's just that the beef is a bit little.
So for breakfast today, this is what I'll be having. It's a wholemeal mushroom bun. Granola. The dough, like even though it's wholemeal, it's super soft. It's a super nice bite to it. The filling is very tasty. The mushrooms go very well with the sauce. And I love how it's so bite-sized that I can just pop it into my mouth.
My sausages have already defrosted. Come on, water, boil for me. My breakfast for day 2. Wow, it looks fake, oh. Like it looks like those fake food that you see at the restaurant where they display outside. Honestly, feels a bit sad eating this.
There's kimchi soup, but I cannot eat. Oh my god, it smells. Oh my god, it smells damn nice. Oh, guys, look at this. I'm eating this kimchi dumpling instead. Okay, it looks pretty good lah. I just think it's a bit unhealthy. Oh no, the oil looks damn good. So the packet of chicken comes with a bit of sauce, so that's why I bought it, so that it won't just be plain chicken. There's another animal who loves chicken here. Hello. She's sleeping.
I'm in office, and this is my lunch for today: spaghetti aglio olio.
Hey, and I'm done cooking, so I have made some dumplings. This is just a bit of it lah. I made about like 10 for myself. And I also have some edamame. Yay! This tastes so much better pan fried compared to steamed. I'm gonna do this in future for all my gyozas. Even though it's a little bit more work, but it really tastes so much better.
Today I am going to be having a slow cooked chicken breast with mushroom sauce. So atas sounding This is how the chicken looks like. The sauce looks weird, like it looks really sad. Let me just show you. It looks damn sad lah. Please, like what is that? Hey, the mushroom is very well seasoned. I am pleasantly surprised. The soup is salty to the max. It's like salty. I think next time, if my friends come to my place, right, I'll just like buy this, cook it. They will think like, wow, Zain, so nice your food. But actually it's frozen food.
I'm in office and look at all this food that I can't eat.
Yeah.
Yes?
You want to eat?
Yeah, I want to eat.
Here, have some calamari from the freezer. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm not gonna eat it. I promise.
Man.
I promise. I'm putting it back. It's going back on the table. Thank you, Gina.
So poor thing.
I'm sad. Okay, so this is what I have. This is sauteed mushrooms, sausages that I found in my freezer, and fish fingers that I also found in my freezer. Ta-da! This is my final meal. Mushroom, sausage, fish fingers, and prata. I want to try my prata first because the prata and sausage looks the most appetizing. I think prata is a damn good buy. I think I'll be pretty full from this. Hopefully I don't get hungry later, but if I do, I have a plan. And the plan later is to eat ice cream. But for now, I'm going to finish this and watch my show, which is Demon Slayer on Netflix. If you guys haven't watched, go watch Demon Slayer, it's great.
Okay, that's the sound of me groaning because I am so freaking hungry. Time check is almost about 8:20 and I've just gotten home. And for my drink, ta-da! I have this beautiful drink. It is called the Hot Kid Milk Beverage. I believe this is one of the best drinks to ever exist. Oh, look at this stupid face. A bit like mine,
I decided to make sliders today. So what I've used is actually garlic bread as well as soy patties. I think it tastes pretty good. My only gripe is the fact that I don't have any vegetables. Most of the time my food has greens in it. And this is the first time you see me eating things that are in shades of brown.
To be really honest, I ran out of like frozen food ingredients. I feel so sad for myself. The lunch itself was not bad, right? But like
now I'm looking at it, I'm so done with this frozen food challenge because it doesn't fill you up. I'm like perpetually hungry, but at the same time also like I don't want to keep eating because I know for a fact that they have a lot of salt content in it.
so, yeah.
I think if given a choice, I would have preferred to eat fresh food. So today I'm supposed to head to the office and that would mean that I actually have to make lunch before I head off. So I'm done cooking everything. Here are my nuggets, some prata, edamame, and my breakfast, which is tang yuan. Oh my god. So this is like the filling from the inside. Oh my god, this is super chewy. It's soft on the outside, but inside it's like crispy. The filling is very generous. And I think it's like, oh my god, it just reminds me of eating at like Achu desserts or like those dessert stores where you eat it with like ginger soup. If I had my ginger soup right now, oh my god, it would be the perfect like warm dessert that you love.
I don't know if you hear me, it's raining quite badly. But I'm gonna eat lasagna today. I skipped breakfast because I was super busy this morning. I didn't even think about eating. I was just like, that's me trying to type at my computer. Chef JK. Oh, it's good. I will gladly buy this and keep it in my freezer if it just means putting it in the microwave for 4 minutes and having a decent meal. But I would say that the portion is a bit small, so if like it's a guy, you'll probably eat like 2 times of this portion.
Look what I'm having. This is obviously lasagna, beef lasagna. And also the chicken wings that I've showed you all before. So this is gonna be my lunch and dinner. It's only 3 wings. Dinner, I have another 3 wings in the fridge. And I'm gonna eat half of my lasagna for lunch and the other half for dinner later. Actually, this is my first time eating like frozen lasagna. And I think it's damn nice actually. Portion wise, hopefully it can be enough for me for lunch and dinner. And I would recommend.
Just one more meal to go and then I can actually just go back to eat normal food.
frozen food. I'm gonna make a pizza burger. This is how it's gonna be. Because I'm so hungry. Just gonna put it in the air fryer to cook. Okay, my frozen pizza burger is done. I take back my word in the beginning of the challenge because I was like, oh, so yeah, I love frozen food, but to eat it every day, it's really depressing. This just makes you really sad.
So I'm replacing Mars today for the frozen challenge, and I'm having my frozen diet. This is fake Slurpee.
I've been having a very rough start of the week because I think there's like a lot of shit that I need to do, and I've been on a lot of shoots, so I've been quite tired. But this ice cream makes me happy, so I'm just gonna eat the ice cream and cry. Is that a thing? Like, you know, when people are sad, then they eat ice cream? This is me right now. Eating ice cream because I'm sad. Oh, this ice cream is nice.
So I decided, why not the final meal I should treat myself to something nice. Since the challenge is all about frozen food for 72 hours, I went on my computer and I googled. It's not cheating, I googled. I googled, is McDonald's considered frozen food?
The quarter pounders and signature burgers are fresh beef patties, while the cheeseburgers, Big Mac, hamburgers, and fries and nuggets are all frozen.
Keyword right there, frozen, and therefore I've decided to order myself the nuggets meal. I mean, technically I'm not cheating out because they were frozen, just that I did not cook it, somebody else did, but they are still frozen. The producer never specified what, like, must be cooked yourself. So it is the best meal I've ever had for the past 72 hours. I have no idea. Why is it that when I cook things, it doesn't taste as good? But when McDonald's does it, it's frozen, it's good.
Okay, eating my dinner, which is all fried food, chicken wings and dumplings, like what I ate the other day. And drinking Coke again. But this place, I think the Korean honey chicken is so good. I think it's quite decent, especially because the sauce is quite delicious. So you don't have to go and make your own marinade. And all you need to do is fry it in the pan.
It's 11 and I just got home after training. I didn't eat dinner today cause, like, let's be real lah, I really a bit sick of frozen food. A very close friend of mine texted me and he was like, do you want to celebrate your end of challenge with supper? I was like, oh my god, yes! So I'm gonna wait till 12 and then we will go get some Teochew porridge. So this is the hot dog.
And hot dog is basically a Korean pancake, as I mentioned, with dark brown sugar in the filling, as well as cinnamon and some nuts. After I finish this, the challenge is over. Yay! Didn't even feel like a challenge to me.
I think the challenge was not that bad. It tastes quite good based on the things that I've eaten, and then based on the accessibility, I think you can find like supermarkets almost everywhere. So it's not that difficult to find frozen food in Singapore. I didn't realize that there's actually a lot of different kinds of frozen food. And as consumers or as people who don't really go to the frozen food section, right, you'll be surprised at what you can find. I highly recommend the marinated chicken wings and the lasagna. Ooh, the lasagna is solid.
I think overall the challenge itself is very feasible, mainly because I think a lot of people also rely on frozen food on a daily basis to cook their meals, because it's just fast, efficient, and you don't need to think twice about it. You just know that it's in the fridge, you can heat it up, and like it's easy to consume within the next 10 minutes. I probably can survive if you give me an entire freezer of frozen food and I had no fresh food. High chance can survive because it's the best thing for me. I don't even need to spend like 30 minutes prepping the ingredients. I'm just like throw everything in a pan and it's done.
I think the challenge is something that is super interesting because at the first thought of it, you would think, oh, easy what? Frozen food challenge. But then as you do it, right, you realize that consuming a little bit too much of what you like or what you normally would do is not good. Like, you have to consume everything in moderation lah, for sure. But I would still recommend that you don't eat it every single day because the salt content can be quite high, preservatives, which may be detrimental to your own health. So as much as you want to really like save that time, but actually you're already saving your health. Wow, wise words.
Anyway, that being said, I just hope that during this period of time where we where we should all practice some form of social distancing. Everyone just take care, stay safe. If you're going out, remember to wear your mask. Remember to always keep yourself hydrated and always keep in check with your health. Remember to sleep more, rest more, and eat healthily as well, so that we can fight this pandemic together.
Zain cheated! Zain
No, I
cheated!
never.
Oh, you eat Subway?
I took a bite.
Oh.
No, I give her.
Oh, you give me, so then I don't eat it. I forgive you, is it?
Yes.
I will still forward this to whoever. Ching ah.
Thank you for watching this episode of eBook Vlogs. If you like this video, don't forget to watch our other videos over there. And remember to like, share and subscribe. Bye!